Hello, I'm Brian Cox with Southern Nevada Off-Road Recovery. This is Purchasing Recovery Equipment Part 1, Understanding the Working Load Limit, commonly abbreviated as WLL. Two parts to this. The first one is what is working load limit, and the second part is how to calculate it if the product isn't labeled or you just don't know what it is. First of all, just a quick definition. Quick definition is working load limit is the amount of force that you can apply to a rope, a strap, or a shackle without fear of it breaking. So if you have a 10,000 pound winch and you want to do a straight line pull, then you need to have equipment that can safely handle 10,000 pounds. If you want to take that same 10,000 pound winch and you want to do a double line pull with the help of a pulley block, and it's potential that you could reach the maximum load, which would be 20,000 pounds, you need to have equipment that can safely handle 20,000 pound load. Otherwise, you could break something and you could either damage property or somebody could get hurt. Though the product you're looking at isn't clearly labeled with a working load limit, you can still calculate it. Many high quality products don't have the working load limit on the label, but a quality product will have either the minimum braking strength or the minimum tensile strength labeled. And they're abbreviated generally, MBS for minimum braking strength, MTS for minimum tensile strength. Now what these definitions, or what minimum braking strength and minimum tensile strength means, is that the manufacturer or a testing company looked at the product that they want to put out there, and they took a sample size of product, either 100 or 500 or whatever amount that they thought was necessary, and they tested every single, if it's straps or shackles, and they put them all under load to see where they break or where they fail. If the minimum braking strength determined is 50,000 pounds, what that means is every single item, whether it's straps or shackles that they tested, was stronger than 50,000 pounds. They may have broke at a much higher rate, maybe 60, 70, 80,000 pounds, but every single strap or shackle that they were testing met that minimum braking standard. And so that's how that amount comes about. And you hope that when they give that representation, that they had a sample size that is big enough that can be determined. And some companies will actually give you that data if you request it. The next part of determining working load limit is the safety factor. This can be determined by the industry that the product is made for, or it could be just a number determined by the manufacturer. With Southern Nevada Off-Road Recovery, we have determined that a safety factor of 3 is safe, or 3 to 1. And that's a margin that we feel comfortable with the equipment that we use. So to work out the equation, it's a matter of minimum braking strength divided by the safety factor will give you the working load limit. Now that's a photo there of a soft shackle, high quality shackle. It's sold by Advanced Synthetic Rigging, 3/8 soft shackle with a clearly labeled minimum tensile strength of 43,500 pounds. So taking that, with Southern Nevada Off-Road Recovery, we have a safety factor of 3. We divide that, we have a working load limit of 14,500 pounds. What that means is that I feel very comfortable using that with a 10,000 or 12,000 pound winch on a straight line pull. Now, if I was going to go greater than that with a double line pull, I would have to pick another piece of equipment. In looking for equipment to purchase as a buying guide, if you cannot determine what the working load limit is of a piece of equipment, what that means is that you don't know how much force you can apply to that piece of equipment safely to know if it's going to break or not. Do not buy it. Do not use it.